The Center for Innovation and Technology is offering you a golden opportunity to speak directly to your market at an affordable price. We also offer media training workshops, live streaming, documentary production, and events management. Get in touch with us today on the following numbers: +263 867 711 0290 or 018 100 235. Don't forget to subscribe to our social media platforms. Like our Facebook page, Center for Innovation and Technology. Follow us on Twitter @SiteZW. And you can also check out our website, www.site.w.
It is an honor to stand before you at the City of Bulawayo mid-year service delivery update. This is an honor, especially as the city this year celebrated its 125th anniversary since the declaration of Bulawayo as a town. To this end, we would like to thank the Bulawayo community for its unwavering support and partnership, which made the 125th anniversary celebrations a success. The City of Bulawayo recognizes the importance of stakeholder engagement and sharing of information to the residents and citizens of the city for continued development. It is my hope that this address will give the residents an insight into the various activities that we have been doing to date, challenges faced, and achievements that have been made so far. I'll start with finance. The harsh economic climate continues to have an impact on the financial operations and state of the city. The cash flow challenges and the high inflationary environment have had an impact on the cash flows of the city of Bulawayo. Regrettably, some consumers continue not to prioritize the payment of critical life supporting services such as water, sewage, and refuse removal, while unemployment and poverty has further impacted on consumer ability to pay council. The growth of council's debt continues at a time when the transitional state of the economy puts the city's operations at risk and impacts on service delivery. Debtors as at May 2019 were $189 million, with the domestic consumer owing a large chunk of the money at $111 million, while industry owed $71 million, parastatals $300 million, and government owing a staggering $2,986,051. Efforts continue to be made to collect the outstanding funds through various collection strategies, which include bills, notices to remind consumers of owed amounts, intensive disconnection programs, sector-wide debt collection programs, and intensifying collections through legal channels. The constant changes in the economic environment, such as Statutory Instrument 142 of 2019 of the 24th of June 2019, have had an impact on the financial performance of the local authority. Some of the notable impacts of the proclamation include the interest of overnight accommodation of banks by the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe being set up at 50% per annum. It is noted that this is likely to push interest rates to above 50% per annum, affecting interest for Bulawayo City Council loan charges. It is noted that if the interest rates are increased in line with the inflation trends, we will have monthly loan repayment installments doubling up, and this cost will exceed the budget that we have set for ourselves. The repayment will also crowd out the cash flow requirements for service provision. To try and sustain this, Council will need to increase the interest rates for the amounts it is owed by consumers. Council, however, does not have the latitude to increase rates for the amounts it is owed. except to increase by just a rate over 1% of the government lending rate of 5%. This calls on the municipality to lobby government for the review of interest rates to track the rate of inflation to ensure sustainability. The statutory instrument also has a notable impact on a number of programs that were being implemented by the local authority, with particular focus on the payment of various ongoing projects and contracts. In the year 2015, the City of Bulawayo introduced the Ward Retention Fund, which awards the retention of 3% of payments to projects identified by residents in the wards. The total amount that has been collected in all 29 wards of the city to date is 5,152,866, while the total expenditure has been 710,957 in 22 wards. There have been a number of challenges faced in the implementation of ward retention projects, which include delays in processing project requests, procurement guideline changes, projects not supported by council budgets, and inability to access foreign currency. Then I'll proceed to procurement. The procurement function has a huge influence on service delivery. Unfortunately, the prevailing procurement environment makes it difficult for the function to support service delivery. It is volatile, characterized by high inflation rates and shortages of foreign currency, which is needed especially for the procurement of capital items which are rarely manufactured locally. At the time of crafting the City of Bulawayo 2019 budget, it was denominated in United States dollars. Unfortunately, the introduction of statutory instrument number 33 of 2019 meant that the budget was converted to the RDGS dollar as it then was, at a rate of 1:1. Regrettably, from the time our budget started falling behind as far as matching procurement requirements was concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, while the introduction of interbank rates, contract payments have been affected, with some suppliers preferring to be paid in hard currency instead of the budgeted for 1:1 rate. On the other hand, some suppliers refused to accept the interbank rate payment arrangements, citing that it was difficult to access foreign currency through banks. This resulted in the stalling of major contracts across the city. Let's now proceed to water. This service, ladies and gentlemen, is being held at a time, this service delivery update rather, is being held at a time when the City of Bulawayo's residential suburbs are under a 96-hour shading regime, which commenced on Tuesday, yesterday, the 2nd of July 2019, and is running up to Saturday, the 6th of July 2019. The lengthy water shedding exercise is to enable major rehabilitation works to be done at the Cllr water treatment plant. The works involve replacement of valves, pumps, and all associated civil works. The size and location of the valves, as well as the design of the plant, has necessitated the current shutdown so as to allow for installation of inlet gate valves, main distribution board, backwash pump, and fittings, among other major works. The rehabilitation works are being implemented under the Bulawayo Water and Sewage Service Improvement Project, BSWIP, supported by the African Development Bank, whose objective is to improve municipal water supply and sanitation services, contributing to the improvement of the health and social well-being of the population of Bulawayo. The main objective, ladies and gentlemen, of the water supply component is to ensure improved access to municipal water supply in the identified project areas by improving the efficiency of raw water pumping, treatment and distribution networks in areas supplied by the Magwekwe and Criterion reservoirs. The project scope for the Criterion water treatment works is mainly of electromechanical, is mainly electromechanical in nature, limited civil works, and consists of the following rehabilitation and modifications. 1. Rehabilitation of the chemical closing system. 2. That is by replacing of the polyelectrolyte pumps. And then 3. Replacement and improvement of the lime and carbon closing systems. 4. Modifications and fixations of the alarm system, rather. Then the installation of new instrumentation devices and equipment. Then new chlorination and ammonia system. And we also do rehabilitation of the pulsating system and improvement of clarifier tanks, replacement of malfunctional actuator valves, replacement of the backwashing system, new installation of the filtration control systems, and other recommendations and required works to improve the treatment procedures. Other works being currently carried out under the African Development Bank funded project BSWIP in a number of areas include installation of 3 new pumps and motors at Ngema and Fairneil stations, where at the cost of United States dollars $7,466,204.54. Supply and installation of actuator valves and electromagnetic flow meters, which is being done at the cost of $935,050 United States dollars. Then supply, installation and commissioning of bypass breakers and isolators at a tune of $1,796,473 United States dollars. And refurbishment of Criterion water treatment plant already mentioned at the cost of $151,157 United States dollars. And there's also supply and installation of bulk water meters and PRVs. There's also going to be renewal of 43 kilometers of water mains. Those are bulk lines. Scope has been to do. The initial scope of this job was to do 142 kilometers of water main bulk lines, but due to budget constraints, it was scaled down to 43 kilometers. There's also going to be supply and installation of 17,645 domestic and institutional flow water meters. And of course, upgrading of mains pipe, 4.6 kilometers. Public awareness campaigns on water conservation and asset management by residents that will also be covered under the IFDB program. At the Nyamando Aquifer, work is underway to ensure augmentation of water sources. Water statistics update. The amount of water in the dams is currently 47.83%. Upper Ngema is decommissioned. Its level had fallen to 3.83%. Mzingwane is at 21.03% and will be decommissioned in November 2019. Then water supply challenges. Recently, the city has been facing various water supply challenges, which include erratic power supply that has resulted in surges, which has bent pump motors and other equipment at our treatment plants. The transformer replacement at Inyankuni Dam booster station has also affected water supply. Some tenders have also had to be cancelled as contractors failed to secure foreign currency to import requisite materials. Illegal gold panning in the dam catchments and along the bulk pipelines has resulted in frequent pipe bursts and disrupt normal water supply to the city. In spite of these challenges, ladies and gentlemen, Council has put in place various water supply interventions, which include Mguni Mchabezi bypass, which was fabricated and installed in March 2019, installation of a new transformer and a better control panel at Mguni, and replacement of the burnt out Sauza raw water motor at Cllr water treatment plant is underway and is to be commissioned by end of this week. Sewer. In spite of the prevailing challenges, Council has completed the following sewer projects to improve sanitation: rehabilitation of the Marvel Machula outflow sewer, rehabilitation of the Pumula South Phase 3 overhead collapse, the Pumula riser mains between Pump 7 and Pump 6 underground collapse, and Luveve outflow sewer, rehabilitation of the Cllr Park West stabilization ponds, supply, installation and commissioning of flow meters for wastewater treatment works, rehabilitation of a plant at SP3 wastewater treatment works. The ongoing sewer projects include rehabilitation of Sourcetown deep section and Charlotte Crescent outflow sewers, rehabilitation of the southern areas sewer treatment wastewater treatment works under the AFDB funded at a value of $2,194,049.14. Construction of a new 14-kilometer of Cllr Park outflow sewers at AFDB funded at a value of $3,194,623.62. Rehabilitation of a plant at LSB 1 and 2 wastewater treatment works, rehabilitation of outflow sewers and hotspots in the SAST catchment, the southern areas catchment area, at the tune of United States dollars $2,392,487.14. There's also clearing and dredging of sewers by a private contractor in the following areas: Makokoba, Luveve, Mzilikazi, Njube, Emakandeni, Gobalandan, Entumbane, and Thorngrove. Let's look at roads. Various challenges affect road rehabilitation and maintenance programs, such as funding, which is below maintenance requirement, erratic supply of bitumen due to foreign currency challenges, erratic fuel shortages, bureaucratic requirements under the new Procurement Act, and contract price escalations. In addition, vandalism of road furniture, such as traffic lights, traffic signs, remain a concern. Furthermore, contractors now require advance payment for mobilization and procurement of materials. Under the prevailing economic environment, Council is focusing on maintaining the existing road network and has minimized construction of new roads. Roads in good condition are being preserved through reseals and overlays. Priority is given to the following roads on the basis of a ranking obtained from the 2016 Road Condition Survey. The roads that are being prioritized: the arterials, collectors, central business district roads, and the public transport routes. Let's go to servicing of stands. The project covers the following areas: high-density stands, 360 in Mguni and 47 in Chabalala. In these stands, water and sewer are at 100% now. Surfacing of roads is yet to be done. 144 low-density stands in Woodfield. For these stands, roads are at 44%. Water is at 77% complete. Then we have 502 stands at Mhlangeni Phase 2. These are medium density stands. Sewer is at 99%, water 97%, roads 64% complete. Then we have 390 stands with this Tumakweko West. For those stands, sewer is 70% complete, water 100% complete, roads 30% complete. Then Cllr Park Karkai Sarana Gusle 100% water reticulation. Then sewage is at 24%. We have the 77 Southern Park stands. The tender for sewer and water materials has been advertised. Roads are at 20% complete, and estimated cost of outstanding works is at 73,920,587 RTGS dollars. Way forward for the servicing of stands, Council will consider clearing outstanding debtors by applying prevailing interbank exchange rates and translate balances as of 21st January, February 2019. It will also exempt beneficiaries who paid in full and re-engage relevant contractors on the way forward. Equity progress report. Demolitions have been done on site and civil works are in progress. And 5 platforms have been done, while fabrication of requisite structures will be carried out in the factory. Works are still within the program timeline. Cemeteries. The city is currently using Luveve and Athlone West cemeteries. At the current rate of burials, Athlone West is fast running out and is projected to be in use for 1 year only. There is therefore need for completion of works at Marvel Cemetery, where Council is still to construct offices and ablution facilities, while construction of a level crossing is also pending. Protection of lands. Illegal gold mining at the city's dams catchment area has been a major nuisance in recent weeks, and environmental policing has been enhanced to deal with the problem. Over 2,000 people raided the catchment area. The gold rush saw people from all over Zimbabwe flocking to the dams. Council then swiftly mobilized support from the environmental management agents, EMA, and Zimbabwe Republic Police for joint operations, and 17 people were arrested. This was done for 3 consecutive days, and we continue to monitor the situation. The illegal gold panning activities resulted in environmental degradation, with trees being cut and dangerous pits dug all over, risking people and animal lives. Pollution and siltation of the dams is also of great concern. Staffing challenges also affect protection of the environment, as well as we only have 8 rangers to police the area. The current staff establishment is 78 for the whole city, but currently Council only has 35 rangers. Then there's a variance of 43 rangers in this regard. Let's go to informal trading. It is noted that currently wholesale fruits and vegetable markets are mainly located in the central business districts, thereby attracting hordes of vendors in the city every morning. To decentralize such activities, there is need to establish markets in selected neighborhoods. This will improve access to the goods by traders, remove transport costs, and reduce traffic congestion on our roads. Already, a vegetable wholesale market has been established at Old Pumula Shopping Center to strategically serve areas of Pumula South, Old Pumula, Pumula North, Robert Sinyoka, and Mazwi Village. In addition, a vegetable market is proposed at Magwekwe North Shopping Center for a wholesale market. This one will serve people from Magwekwe, Luveve, and Kwabaland. The city has put in place measures to decongest informal trading in the central business district. Additionally, vending sites were created in the suburban shopping centers to expand the areas where vendors can formally trade in the city. Furthermore, Ekotini Mall is set to accommodate over 1,000 vendors after its completion. The project will provide modern vending stores with ablution facilities, storage units, etc. This should greatly ease congestion currently experienced at the Lobengula Mall area. Monthly stakeholder engagement meetings are ongoing to ensure that trading is in compliance with municipal bylaws and that both formal and informal businesses is protected and that there is effective management of a clean, safe, secure, thriving city where all stakeholders can conduct business in a fair manner. Council is also cognizant of the need to improve vending infrastructure. However, this can only be achieved if the industry is properly regulated and abiding to policy and bring sufficient revenues that can be plowed back to improve the operating and trading environment. Illegal vendors will be removed from undesignated sites and be relocated to properly designated trading zones in compliance with municipal bylaws and policies, and to facilitate occupation of designated bays by those who have been allocated the sites by council. Let's go to emergency services. The emergency services have been adversely affected by manpower challenges. If no recruitment is made in the next 2 months, the following fire stations may face closure. North End Fire Station, Ngulumane Fire Station has already been closed due to manpower shortages. Council will be engaging the Minister of Local Government, Public Works and National Housing, Honorable Jay Moyo, on the recruitment of staff for emergency services and for the sustenance of manpower and improvement of the overall service delivery of the city. Human Capital Department, the current economic situation has impacted negatively on staff welfare as transport and tax fares have gone up, affecting staff movement to and from work. Council has made the necessary adjustments to allow staff to report to duty. In reality, salaries have been devalued by 2.5 over and above the 42% inflation that is prevailing. In addition, month-to-month cost of living continues to increase. Regrettably, if the economic situation continues to decline, Council may see a repeat of what happened a few years ago, a few years that preceded the dollarization of the economy, that is continued erosion of salaries, failure to match the demand for salary increments due to limited revenues, strained employee relations, and serious skills flight, as well as demoralization and demotivation of the remaining staff. In addition, worker morale, absenteeism, and increased cases of injury at work will result in low productivity, subsequently leading to poor service delivery. Council will continue engaging workers as much as possible and where possible improve the conditions of service. Since 2010, Council has not filled vacant posts as per the demand by the situation because of the restrictions on the filling of vacant positions. As a result, staff levels are low and affect service delivery negatively. While Council Resolution of May 2010 restricting filing of vacant positions and Central Government Directive of September 2010 restricting employment in local authorities have constrained Council's ability to employ, we are in engagement with the Minister of Local Government and the application is being considered by the Minister. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, we are aware of the huge mandate that rests on the city of Bulawayo to continue to provide services, and we assure consumers of our commitment to make Bulawayo a smart and transformative city in spite of these challenges. We are calling on all stakeholders to continue to honor their obligations to the city. The city of Bulawayo remains committed to improving dialogue with stakeholders while it's improving efficiency and accountability in areas of service delivery. I thank you.